Something. I think I drank my share.
Well, shout out to Confetti Biz.
I'm still
Shout out to
drinking my share.
Confetti
Yeah, keep on drinking your share.
for
You
making
could
my cup.
make yours a double for me.
Okay.
Over there.
Oh,
Kid,
that's
you-
not
I'll
for
take
mine,
up some
please.
slack.
Pull up and make sure that we
Okay,
turn all the way up today.
all the way up.
All
Hear
right.
me? Because we
This
ain't
is gonna
down,
be your-
we up.
This is your headset. You can set your phone right here. If you
Do
want
I
to.
have to wear some headsets? Because they ain't gonna look cute. Oh.
I'm gonna start saying this is something we need to do every episode.
Ooh.
Okay.
Every
Ooh,
episode.
can you say Mara Diane started this?
Right, right.
Allah. She brought the
Come on.
energy, honey. I need my
So-
you know how Beats by Dre got his. Okay, I need my own because I need my logo on here.
When you're talking into the mic, stay a fist away so we get the best sound quality. So scoot in a little bit closer. Yeah. There you go. And then flipping this one over. So you can do it. Right here, right back. Right on that side. There you go.
So am I ready to rap or something?
Yeah. You didn't know that was part of what we do in the studio.
Hey, hold on. Let me fix my hair. Because you know I'm that Richmond queen. I actually got a song.
Ooh.
Yeah, shout out to back with Tagger. He actually
Well, I
created my
figure I
beat.
might as well do it the same
Oh,
way I do it
like
at home.
that. I like that.
You know?
Wow. So what we about to do?
I got this
waiting
song.
and
We waiting on Felicia.
we waiting on Felicia.
I'm waiting on my drink.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we gonna get the drink.
Yeah.
We gonna get the drink.
Oh, no, I got the board. Yeah, you already know.
Y'all make
got
sure y'all share the live. We out here from Richmond, California to Oakland. Shout out to Shayla Bang. You heard? This your girl, this Richmond queen with the Act Show. You heard?
Wow. We fired up in the studio today.
Okay.
I got everybody else's.
This your girl, this Richmond queen. Ooh, this don't sound too
Oh
good.
yes, Quincy Green,
Okay.
man, financial plan. Let me ask you.
No. I can't hear too good up in here.
You can't hear too good?
Oh, it might. Let me check.
There we
Can
go.
you hear? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We
We
good.
good.
Mic check.
Who, her
1,
or
2,
me?
1, 2.
Oh, Quezzy? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I got Quezzy
Oh,
up.
man, okay.
Quezzy's good.
Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
think
Confetti
it
Biz,
sounds
Richmond.
See that said she don't even need a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even.
Get that sound.
It's all good.
Where's mine? There it is.
There you go.
Is this
Yeah.
mine over here?
Yep.
It's the Anything Can Happen show.
Yep.
Hey.
Perfect. All right, make sure you close the door, King.
Okay.
We're going to get the introduction.
Yeah.
So during the introduction, just be
There we go.
completely quiet so I can do
Thank
the
you.
introduction to the show, and then
Thank
we're
you,
going to get
sir.
into the
Yeah, that's
conversations, and then we just going to flow after that. Oh, I got you a shot of CMOS too. So
What that is? Come on.
CMOS, the
But you
Elderberry
gotta
Black.
let them know.
Yeah, we're going to
you
talk
heard?
about it. We're gonna
And
talk
then
about
I'll
it.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about
I'm about to take it right now. Until you let them know. Because, you know, it's all about advertisement. They gotta get it in. That's what I do.
So we're going to go at 40? 40. All right.
Okay.
We got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You know, next time I need a mirror in front of me. Hold on. Do I look good, Queen?
You look stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Lord.
All the way
Come on.
from your all the way from your cute hair.
I love it.
All the way from your cute
Shout
hair
out
to
to
your
the
boots.
queens in the building.
Yes.
And we ain't talking about New York, right? Okay.
All right, we're going to get started.
Richmond,
3, 2,
Hey.
1, silence.
Hey. I'm ready to rap on it.
You're listening to KGPC 96.9 FM, Oakland and streaming online at www.kgpc969.org. This is the Anything Can Happen show with Kenya, Asa, Quezzy Dreams, and your man, Cat Fitness.
Yes.
Hey, we fired up in the studios today. I ain't gonna lie. The energy,
Yes.
energy, man, it's going up. It's going up in the studios today. Man, we got SoRichmond in the building today.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's a real life party in the building, y'all.
Oh,
So
for real.
make
It's
sure
in
that
the
you
studio.
like, subscribe, share this video
Oh yeah.
because it's going all the way up. Before we get into the conversation though, because we do have the turn up session. Wait, we're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on the turn up for a second. I want the SoRichmond Queen to try the Elderberry Blast before we turn up. Before
we're doing other shots.
yeah, we're gonna take our we're gonna take our Elderberry shot real quick in the studio.
Okay.
And then,
So is Kenya open?
No,
no, not yet. Not yet.
I'm just
That's gonna be the second half.
I'm just
That's gonna be
holding
the
the
second
bottle.
now.
So go ahead. This is your cup right here. Let me have you grab that right here. Yep. So this is our sea moss elderberry blast flavor. I want you to try it before we turn all the way up in the studio because you brought what we got. Is it mimosas?
Mimosas.
Kenya lit up like
raspberry, strawberry, orange juice.
Raspberry, blueberry.
You had to make it somewhat healthy, right?
That's right.
All right. So, can you give us a taste test for our listening audience, our viewers on social media right now? Tell us what you think of our Elderberry Blast, Cat Fitness Rejuvenate Elderberry Blast Sea Moss.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's nasty already.
It's already.
No, usually when something's good, you would think first and foremost, this your girl Mara Diane, this SoRichmond Queen coming from SoRichmond, CA, not VA, California. You heard. I just want to give y'all a shout out, Act Show. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh yeah. Always.
That show, I do too.
The radio station, the podcast, you heard, Elevation, you heard. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. But they about to have me try something. Richmond, California, and I'm gonna let y'all know what it really is, man.
Tell us what you think
You
about
feel me?
that.
Because they giving it to me in a cup, not a jar. I don't even know if it's really good for it to be distributed by what is that ready to go for a business, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Let me rewind
Let's get it.
This is really good for us, kings and queens, and let's see what it do.
Yeah.
But shout out to you. You know, Cat Fitness. He ain't gonna give me something that ain't good for me. So shout out to him on some real.
That's right.
On some real.
So you can use the spoon. You can take a little scoop with the
You know, overall I'm gonna enjoy this.
Ooh. Hey, somebody was talking a little bit of mess, and now we got the sound effects
already.
Right? You love it?
Okay, so this is my first little spoon. I'm about to take a second spoon, third spoon. But on some real, the first spoon did it already.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna do good for me, it's a go.
That's your 92 minerals right there that your body needs.
Thank you. I need some more.
On a daily basis.
Forget the champagne, man.
It is delicious.
And it got the elderberry to boost the immune system, get your body.
Can I get some more for free? No.
We'll talk after the show.
I'm gonna act like it wasn't good, so I can try some more.
It does mix well with champagne.
Okay, so let me tell you what it really do. So it's good, but it got like a little cinnamon taste.
That's a lot of ends.
Yeah.
And so with that being
got the ginger in it too.
With that being said, it might not be like something that somebody would just think is good right off top.
Yeah.
But just to know that it is good for you overall, soul wise, take it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take this than that medicine that they try to give you over the counter.
Come on.
Amen.
Straight from the earth.
Shout out to Cat Fitness, man. Who made this?
Yeah.
Who made this?
I did.
Who made it?
Who made it?
This is my secret
I need
recipe.
some more. I need a cake. I don't know about no food.
That was quick.
Man.
Don't do me like that.
Oh, no, I mean in a good way though. in a good way. Good feeding.
Hey, so
where them good feeds at?
so real quick.
Shout out to the good feeds, man. That hitting cat fitness, man. I need my man. I need my dose.
Wow.
I need my issue, cat.
We got the real Richmond queen in the building today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hype.
Come on, finger licking good, man.
Yeah, you got something for the people?
Yeah. I wanna talk about something real quick that happened in this last week. Some of y'all in this room may have not even heard of it, right? Actually went viral this week with a video, a reel that I posted, right?
Oh,
It's up to like 2 million
what?
views,
Amen.
like
Come on.
few thousand comments. Yeah, it's going up right now,
Wait.
right? Yeah, exactly.
I did see a reel you posted. I'm waiting to see if it's the same one. I'm thinking.
Have I seen this one?
If you've been on my page in the last week, you have.
I saw
I'm gonna check it
something, but tell the
Which-
people. Tell the people.
What did you see?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Remember. I'm just saying that I do remember you posting something, and I'm tired, you guys. I don't remember
Was it
everything.
Mr. Fab? Like, who'd you have on the room?
I can't remember.
No. It's actually, she's a coach. Her name is Dolores, right? And
Dolores.
Yeah.
Oh, this the fit lady.
Huh? No.
Oh, no.
No,
it's
that-
the lady.
It's another lady.
Oh, you got so many doggone reels, cat.
Right.
But
Talk to her.
anyways, what she's talking about is how we're not supposed to be sick as human beings.
Oh, I saw that one.
You saw that
I
one,
saw
right?
that one,
Yeah. She's talking about how naturally we're not supposed to be sick. We're not supposed to be dealing with certain issues and stuff. And I didn't even say anything in the video, mind you. It was just a reaction
like a
video.
duet.
Yeah, it's like a reaction video. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, getting fired up, right?
Yeah.
And this video has gone viral on the internet, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah, it's up to like 2 million views
There we
right
go.
now.
Wow.
There we go.
And it's so interesting how it got so many positive reviews, and then so many people got hot, like really upset, and like leaving like paragraphs of
Paragraphs.
yeah, like
They got a lot of
why,
time.
man, why this video is trash and all these things. And I just wanted to bring it up to the crew and everything. Why do you think like people react to certain things like that?
I think I have a thought to that. I think personally that people don't want to feel like they're being blamed when there's an illness. If they have an illness,
Yeah.
Or if somebody they know has an illness or has passed away from something.
Yeah.
So then they feel like if somebody's out there saying, oh, we don't have to be sick, or we're not, that's not natural for us, or whatever, then they feel like, well, are you blaming me for my own illness? Like, I don't want to be sick either.
Yeah. And,
That type of thing.
and in the heading of it, like how I described it, it was accountability, right? Because we have to, as a people, we have to take a certain amount of accountability for what's going on in our life.
That's a heavy
Absolutely.
word.
You know? And then I think that triggered a lot of people, and that's why this.
And that's all it was.
Yeah.
It just triggered.
Right.
Feelings was hurt. They didn't know how to get their emotions out.
Right.
Man.
But I do, as someone whose best friend passed away from cancer, and it was something she'd been battling almost her entire life, right? Ever since she was 3 years old. And so, we had so many conversations, and, she took excellent care of herself and all of these other things. And it did feel like sometimes when she would be talking to doctors or talking to other professionals or whatever, where they would say things like, well, aren't you doing so-and-so? And it's like, and she would tell me sometimes, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good when somebody acts like you're not trying to live, and so I do understand that because of those conversations that I had with her. I also understand what Miss Dolores was talking about, right? Where if you are in control in any way, if there's anything that you can do better, there's always something that we can do better, and there are a myriad of reasons why people would want to be healthier or get their weight up or get their weight down or whatever they need to do.
Or just with anything that's going, like, I probably shared this on the show like long time ago, that when my dad was in his early 20s, right? And this is back in the early 1960s, he broke his neck. And the doctors at that time,
Jesus.
the doctors at that time, it was what, C2 through C4 of his vertebrae that was shattered. And at that time, you know, they didn't have the technology that they have now. So as they looked at it, he was going to be paraplegic, for the rest of his life. They're like, you'll never walk again.
At least that's what they told him.
That's what they told him, right? But that's not the story that he told himself.
He
said, nah. He said, I'm going to walk again.
Come on.
He told himself that. It was no technology to, you know what I'm saying, to say, okay, we're going to do this or we're going to do that.
I mean, God told him.
God told him. You know what I'm saying? He had something deep down inside that he knew that he was going to walk again. And eventually he did. And the doctors couldn't, they don't know why. So he was in the military at that time. So they made him 100% disabled vet, right? Because they don't know why he was walking. And they never knew. And the power of his mind.
What do you mean they never knew? They didn't know. It was something that they didn't know. Hello.
But I try to explain that to people and let them know that, like, a doctor could tell you one thing, but it's something that you have to know within yourself. We are healers. We can heal ourselves.
Check out Cat's Instagram. But this champagne getting warm.
Oh, okay. We can have
Hey, I love him. Come on. Man, hold on. You're not about to talk about it as much as I love champagne.
What?
You're not about to talk about champagne and ultimately take away what he's saying.
Not at all.
Because I love that.
No.
Because you know what? Champagne, this is what it do. It's celebration to what you saying. You hear me? Like your dad knowing that. You feel me? And knowing that there's something deeper than him that got him out of that. And there was no doctor that could tell him otherwise.
Nah.
Hello. Like, I'm a mother. You hear me? I'm not about to take my daughters to no hospital unless I see them bleeding and I can't do nothing about it. And I have to pick them up and take them to somewhere where obviously, you feel me, it's somebody that will do something that I can't do. But until then, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So that I feel like we are our own healers. And God gonna make sure that we are, because ain't nobody that could put a money into what is wrong with us. You hear me? You feel me? Can't nobody tell me that they could something, whatever is wrong with me, because they trying to put $1 into that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with me, really. Ain't nothing wrong with us, because God created us perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I just know that, you know, when it comes down to us being our own healers, I'm not about to cry into that, because first of all, I'm a gangster. Second, I'm my own healer. But the Lord told me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody put a price or anything. Can't nobody tell me what I am or what I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than that. You know, when it comes down to you know, you giving me what you gave me, I would love for you to talk to the people what it was that you gave me and what it do ultimately to my soul, my body, and all. Right?
So just
before we even get on the whole champagne, because that don't do nothing but celebrate. But tell me about that drink. What it did to my body.
So our body needs 102 minerals on a daily
what was that
basis.
drink called?
It is actually the Cat Fitness
And
Rejuvenate.
where can we find it?
We're gonna hit all those points.
No, all that before we lose them.
So what you had at the beginning of our show, it's Cat Fitness Rejuvenate, right? It's our sea moss, our special blend of sea moss gel, which is sea moss, which has 92 of the 102 minerals that our body needs. And it's also elderberry and ginger inside of it, boosting our immune system. Things that come from nature, right? We want to make sure that we're providing resources to the community. Was that a bottle that just popped?
That is because of what you said, though.
I'm a professional bottle opener, so I just want to make sure it didn't spill.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. Shout out to the Queen, but also to what he's saying. So, come on, pop that bottle.
making sure that our community just has the resources. Like when you go to any of our communities, our inner city communities, you see a ton of fast food restaurants, all these things that can weaken our immune system and stuff like that. And one of the movements that we created in our community is called Heal the Hood. And Heal the Hood is all about educating, motivating, and inspiring people in the community to live their best life. And we use Rejuvenate as one of our health products to make sure that we have those resources in our community to make that change. So I just wanted to share that with you because you never tried the product before. And sometimes when people hear about like sea moss, sometimes they've had a not so good experience with it.
Why?
Right?
In what way?
Sometimes it's nasty.
Yeah, sometimes it's flavor. And that's just like anything. You could go to one restaurant.
What is sea moss?
Sea moss is it's a seaweed that grows in the ocean.
So it's like it's sour.
Huh?
Like
it has an ocean. Like? It has an ocean taste.
It has a fishy. It has a fishy taste.
You ever had sushi before?
So if you don't, it tastes like I never had sushi. No, but I don't like what shrimp.
You never had sushi?
But I don't like what shrimp tastes like.
Oh, okay. I had sushi last night for dinner.
Yeah. Okay. It has a fishy taste. It has a fishy ocean taste. And a lot of people, when they try it, that's their experience, that they have that ocean taste, and it's like they know it's good for them. It is, but how can you make something that comes from the ocean tastes good so people get the benefit of what it has to offer? Right.
You do it the way you do it.
So we make our mixture.
Amen.
And then that's our special blend.
Because that was like because that was like a fruit blend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's elderberry.
I tasted like a blueberry, like a little fruit.
Elderberry.
What's elderberry?
So elderberry is
shout out
another.
To elderberry.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Right.
So elderberry.
Shout out to the elders.
Elderberry is another one of the berries in the berry family that is super high in antioxidants. It's high in vitamin C to boost your immune system and everything. So it's something that's going to help us, especially during this fall season. Yeah, fall season, making sure that our immune system is high versus being super low.
Because
I
pray for God's strength and energy. I do have energy, but I also want that natural energy, right? Mm-hmm. That sometimes smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, having a drink, depression don't bring you, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this whole sea moss shot might be the one.
It might
be. It's the new thing, the new bar, the new, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we go to the bar to have a good time and ultimately like get our energy up, right? Yeah. So the sea moss bar might be the thing that you might have to bring out.
We got to patent that. Sea moss bar. Come on. Y'all hear to hear first on the Anything Can Happen show.
Please. Yeah. Because I mean, if I ain't praying for God for strength, if I ain't bringing my own energy, I don't want to be smoking weed. I don't want to be having alcohol in my system. I want my own energy and God's energy. So if you bring another energy, it might be that sea moss energy. That bar that I might have to come to, because I want to meet some people. I want to network. I want to play pool. But what you serving though?
Yeah.
You heard what you serving though?
You're serving those sea moss shots.
I don't, because I could serve me some shots of Patron and shit at home. Matter of fact, for cheap. Excuse my language. She said Patron and stuff. But I prefer that sea moss shots in that good energy of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I want good. I wake up for good. If I'm not, I'm in bed. You know, that's it ain't no in between. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I really want that and I need that. So if y'all here for that, you know, and everybody out there for the same thing, like I suggest that. Get up and get that sea moss shot. You heard?
And speaking of
get some
drinking
some
things.
Yes, ma'am.
What we got?
We have mimosas. Because our lovely guest brought mimosa fixins, and you know that mimosas, anybody that follows me at Ruby Envy,
are you the queen of mimosas?
Look what she said. Don't forget SoRichmond.
I like to drink
for the sea moss.
Come on.
Hold on. Shout out to Confetti there. She said, don't forget SoRichmond a cut for the Steve Moss bar. Get it?
Okay.
Hey, shout out to you, Confetti This, because she made my cut. She made my cut. Okay. Shout out to you.
I'm going to deliver a little of our
Confetti This, thank you, Queen.
Okay.
Let them know.
pure
We
peace.
stretching the boundaries. This show.
Hey, to be honest with you, King, I don't need no cut. I just need my free
Don't
drinks
say
when
that.
I pull
Don't-
up.
oh, you gonna put that in the contract. She don't need no cut.
I don't, because I don't do it for many.
Bay Area folks
I
so
don't do it
different.
for many.
So-
No, I don't do it for many. I don't.
Yeah.
But when I pull up, you already know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, you already know I need my
So-
Steve Moss cup.
Uh-huh.
You heard? And that's it.
So I want to talk about what you do in the community because, man, I think we met like 2-3 years ago
Yeah,
at an event in Richmond.
yeah.
And the energy was amazing. Like, you are who you are. You just fired up wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that about
I
you.
appreciate you.
And I want to know what has motivated you to create this SoRichmond brand. Like,
yes, sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes,
What was the
sir.
motivation behind that?
So first and foremost, I give the glory to God. You know what I'm saying? A couple of years ago, I went through something life-wise, and ever since then, I put on paper, turn pain into power.
Ooh,
And
can you
then
say that one more time for our viewers?
Yeah, I'm from this. Okay, let me actually turn it into a song. So, let me just say it that way. You know what I'm saying? This your girl, this SoRichmond queen. From let me say it this way before I even get nervous and all.
You ready?
Okay. I know I'm here for what purpose. Living for what purpose from the city of pride and purpose. So Richmond, California. Kings, queens, learn to love yourself and know your worth. There's beauty in pain. Turn pain into power, not money and fame. So ever since I came up with that, that's when SoRichmond CA came up.
We need some cowbells and some confetti. We gotta make some noise for these people. That was pretty
Okay,
dope.
period.
That was pretty
So, shout out to you guys, though.
dope. All right, no,
Shout out to you guys. So, that was 2017.
Wow.
I went through something in 2018. I started the organization. Shout out to Shayla Bang. She got so Oakland out here.
Hey,
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all got to get her up in the studio. You feel me? I hit her up and I told her, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Richmond. I'm trying to start SoRichmond. I wanted to go through her because I love what she was doing out here in Oakland.
Yeah.
So when I hit her up and it was, to be honest with you, it was a green light. Like, she was not Oakland, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So there was nothing that she could have done in Richmond. So she was like, do what you do. And then by the time
she gave you love. Like, come on.
So somebody hit her up on some Richmond stuff, and she had told them, like, somebody already doing Richmond.
What?
And that was me.
Oh, that was you.
You heard,
Okay.
you heard. So by the time that happened, it was a real go-go. You know what I'm saying? I was already doing stuff out here, and I have a whole different mentality with what I want to do out here. She had her own thing, I had my own thing, and my thing was more so I wanted love, I wanted support. How you go about that, it's more so about showing it, and being that for other people. And then ever since I was that, it's not about reposts and tagging, it's more than that. But that's how people looked at it constantly. I was tagging and supporting, reposting, and they looked at it as a,
But some people, it is so funny because sometimes, like, your own family won't repost your stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, your family and friends won't
Come on.
But then you have somebody like yourself that shows love. And says, hey, check out this person's event. Check out what this person's doing. This new business owners in the neighborhood.
To be honest with you, it took me to do that for others, for my family to support me. Oh,
You had to show them what love looked like, huh?
Because you know what? Because your family already know you, right? A specific,
Or they think they know you,
right? No. From the early age,
Yeah.
So the new age, they don't know you, and you have to put in work for that. So by the time they think they know you, you already done changed, and ultimately they want that now, right? So why are you supporting others? Why are you not supporting me now, right? But in all reality, it took for us to love ourselves, for other people to love us. And when that happened, that's when you call the game, right? The game changed. But really, I had to, it's not a game, right? It's really not a game. It's really not a game. But you showing them to put respect on your name, right? And you respecting God in your own name, etc. But most importantly, if that had to happen, I had to give that respect and support to others for others to do the same. And when it came down to that real that you saying about family, you know what? When it comes down to that, it don't matter about, like they say, if you are blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't even know you become your family.
Oh,
so
yes.
really, it's really what life is showing you and what you're showing others through what you are learning in life. And that's all I'm here for. Everybody could be brothers and sisters, everybody could be family, everybody could be, this, that, the other, whatever they want to be. But at the end of the day, you know what you're here for, you know what you stand for, and you know what you're showing them. And when it comes down to going forward, and that's just it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to really put no title into anything, but I just know that I had to be that and become that and show others, and for them to give me that back. So when it comes down to family and friends, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna put no titles, but I had to become that for me to get that back. So I mean, that's it when it comes down to that.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what did that process look like for you?
Ooh.
Like, in terms of learning to love yourself and know your worth, like
Man.
where did you start and how did you get here?
Oh man, like I said, turning pain into power. I had to learn to turn pain into power. Like literally knowing what that pain wasn't bad for me. That pain was good for me. That I needed pain to become me. And I love God for that, because like there's a time where I'm not per se doing anything in life, but really God got me there for a reason, so I can get hold of all my thoughts, and then I'll be able to express them, and allow him to speak for me instead of me speaking.
How do you get out the way?
Yeah,
Sometimes
I had to get out the way by me literally like not talking at all, like letting this write down, like this action speak for me, like me, like for real, like telling God, like I'm not gonna get, like, period, like me just not talking. I don't have to say it on live and say I'm doing this and doing that. I don't have to. Like, this is the only way that I can get away. I'm not away for it, but get out of my own way. It's by allowing God to just show action. That's it. Just be action.
Speak through you.
Like how people say, show action, say less and say and do more, right? Say less and do more, right?
Your actions speak louder than your words.
Right. And sometimes we say it, but we're not really doing it, right? I don't think, So, but guess what? Like, even me coming here today, like I was like telling God, like, God, I haven't been doing too much. Like, even though I started and I know what I've been doing, like, shout out to everybody I interviewed. Like, I interviewed the real Rick Ross, the real Freeway, not the rapper, but the one that was in jail. You heard, like the real Rick Ross. You heard, like, come on. And then like I interviewed, like I'm based in Richmond, but I wanted to branch out outside of that. So like I interviewed also what is that, Kareem Mayfield, he's a boxer from San Francisco.
I know who you're talking about. His last name is Mayfield, though.
Right.
Dang. What's his first name? Why can't I
We're
think
not-
of it? It's
we're
gonna
not-
come to us.
We're not even about to do that right now. We're gonna have to edit that right now. He's gonna get on me. He gonna get on me by me saying that. But like, you know, I've done a lot of stuff in my like within that little bit of gap period in my life that I gave myself to God. You know what I'm saying? That I said, you know, I want you to speak for me. So when that happened, that's when I really started like interviewing a lot of, you know, not even to say big people, but doing stuff that I never thought that I would have ever even done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't working a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like even when it comes down to your own, like maybe family or even like somebody close as your mom, like she don't even believe in what you're doing, but really you know what you're doing. Right,
Mhm.
and it's gonna pay off, and it has paid off. And,
Well, that's believing in yourself, even if the people closest.
and I
to
heard
you.
celebrity
Yeah.
stories with this.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
my mom said,
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
let's pause it
Yes.
right there. We're gonna bring that back in the second half because believe it or not, we've come to the conclusion of the first half of our show. Not our show, but the first half. We got an incredible mid-show break lined up with a special guest artist. But you're listening to KGPC 96.9 FM Oakland and streaming online at www.kgpc969.org. Make sure you like, comment, follow, subscribe at ach.show. ACH stands for anything can happen, by the way. But at ach.show on Instagram. Tap in, watch us live. Stay tuned for the second half. And we got this mid-show artist. Tap in.
"Yay!" Aw. I love her lonely song
Wow.
too.
All right, we got 2.5.
Oh, I'm gonna
Let's
go
cheers. No, you did good.
Yeah, you was fired up. That was beautiful.
Let's share. Oh,
You
y'all
got
done started.
Are you
So,
nervous?
Kenya, just juice?
Just juice? Where's the champagne at,
no,
Hold on,
Queen?
Kenya. Oh, Kenya, you're not gonna respond? You gonna set me up? Okay, you don't hear me now. I want to set this one down. I can't confirm or deny. Yeah. Huh? Ooh.
Oh,
You said unexplicit.
they lied. They lied.
Huh?
How much time we got? Okay.
We got a minute and a half.
We got somebody else that can bring them in right here.
In that
Yeah.
with the producer?
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Just thought we could see that.
Kenya. Oh, you don't hear me no more. I asked you, I said, what is in this?
Oh, it's
In mine.
it's orange juice, and I put like a half a teaspoon. I put
Oh,
in a teaspoon of champagne. I didn't give you. Can you not even drink a little
I
sip?
just haven't done it in 5 years.
Oh, well, it's literally. I used this just so that we could say you were participating, and I didn't even fill up the teaspoon. I put like a few drops just so we could say you were celebrating with it.
Okay.
But if you don't want it, I can make you a fresh one with just orange juice. But it's like literally like a third of a teaspoon. You're not even gonna taste it, to be honest.
So what did that CMOS shot do for me?
It just gives you the minerals that your body needs. So a lot of people that are not getting the minerals and the vitamins that their body needs can kind of feel like hungry all day or your energy.
So we
low.
won't feel hungry sometimes?
Yeah. All right, we're coming back. All right. So you're listening to KGPC 96.9 FM Oakland and streaming online at www.kgpc969.org. This is the Anything Can Happen show with Kenya Asa, Kwesi Dreams, and your man Cat Fitness. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We got the SoRichmond Queen in the building today, y'all. This episode's been turned up since the first half, and we only going to turn it up even more in the second half, y'all.
She ended the first half talking about celebrity stories. You know, people love gossip. You know, the people love gossip. What celebrity stories you got for us, SoRichmond Queen?
Celebrity story.
Yeah, like what were you talking about?
Did I might have misheard.
You know what?
What did you talk about?
Probably not, but you know what? Something that just came to my mind though was Justin Bieber, what he just went through, what he's going through with his face instead.
What happened?
Like the side of his face, like it's like a chickenpox type of virus that he's going through,
You
and like
heard
the side
about
of his.
this?
Nah.
Yeah, okay. So my whole thing is like you want to act like you got money, you want to be in the world face, and you want, sometimes I feel like you worshiping the devil, really, right? Because you over there
That's a heavy statement.
being about money and what is that? Obviously, making money, a lot of money out of a big arenas, right? And then boom, life hits you.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And
'Cause
now
they're human,
he
too.
got a virus, and now the side of his face is like all paralyzed, and now he can't even perform.
Wow.
Oh,
And they got a little bit to do with like a chickenpox
This is
type
really
of
happening?
this is like a chickenpox
heard about
effect.
this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
I just now recently heard about it, and this I don't hear gossip. I don't do this. I don't watch TV. I don't
I
watch
didn't
the
even heard
news.
that on the
I'm
Breakfast
actually
Club.
about to
That's wild.
interview. Shout out to Gunna Goes Wild.
Oh,
Then
yeah,
it goes
we had Gunna-
global.
We had
Y'all
Gunna
know we
come
had Gunna
through.
in the
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Shout out to
You
Gunna
heard
Goes
next
Global.
month. I'm about to interview him,
Hey.
and somehow that even came about in the conversation. But the point is that if we want to talk about celebrities, it's just very sad how I'm not here to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what being a celebrity is all about, that you're not going to be concentrated on your health. No, thank you.
Mhm.
I'd rather right now be next to Cat Fitness. Hello.
Yeah,
And
that's
be
right.
taking the CMOS, hello, shots, and be able to be good 5 years from now, and be able to
Absolutely.
perform if I even want to, and get to that
Absolutely.
state of my mind or whatever, like get to that point in my life. But
Yeah.
I know in the first half you touched on it that you got in contact with the real Freeway
yeah,
Rich. Like,
yeah, come on.
how did you make that happen? Like,
Come
can you share that with our
For
listening
sure,
viewers?
you
Because some people like, man, Richmond it's part of the Bay. It's one of the smaller cities. Like, people think of Oakland when they think of the Bay Area. They think of San Francisco, and then like Richmond is like that third city that people think about, right? It's
Man,
not
shout out to Master P, man.
you know what I'm
First and
saying?
foremost, he's
Don't
been
limit.
putting on, and I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, shout out to Sin. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if y'all ever heard of that Richmond artist, but to be honest with you, I obviously had to know somebody
Yeah.
how it goes.
With that being said, I met somebody that he actually goes by Rich Friend.
Okay.
And
Rich
I'm Richmond, and I'm Richmond. He has a brand called Rich Friend.
Ah.
And anywho, so me being Richmond, that kind of was like a natural thing. Boom. And he actually went to school out here. Shout out to Gumpers when they had Gumpers.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
school.
Continuation
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
In Richmond.
Yes.
That
yes.
Oh, y'all
That's
some
not-
old
that's
heads.
not
even-
Yeah,
Ooh!
I ain't heard of that
She
one
said,
before.
"Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they don't do me like that. I need some
No,
more
man.
champagne."
Respectfully. Respect.
So with that being said, so that was that school was out there. But anywho, I came across this person, Rich Friend. That's what he was going by. That was his brand.
Mhm.
And he actually knew this person. He told me he was picking him up from the airport. He was
Also, Freeway was out here.
yeah, he was in Oakland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of jail now?
He been out of jail.
Oh, we're not about to play with you, King. We
Yeah.
gotta do a little research,
I gotta
love
get more
him.
tattoos.
Good.
No, he been out of jail though. So yes, sir. So shout out to that. Yeah, he was out here in Oakland. He actually came out with a vape pen.
Wow.
He got a story, obviously. The what is that?
Crack here?
Rick Ross, the artist, took his name, took his story. So by the time he came out, he obviously wanted to proceed with his own story.
Wow.
He got a book, like I said, he got a vape pen. So he was he had a grand opening in Oakland, and it was called he was opening up with I think it was I forgot the name. I forgot the name where he was opening, but it was in San Leandro actually. So I came up, anywho. my friend was like, I'm picking him up from the airport. So I met him up and I got to meet him personally. And I got to tell him, this is what I do. I would love to interview you. And he said, it's good. He gave me his number. I was able to get him in quick and fast to be able to do that. At that very moment, it was COVID.
Yeah.
So I was able to do, obviously the first thing, I used to be doing interviews. Shout out to a couple twins in Oakland that I brought to Richmond. And I used to do my interviews that way, just so my community, my artists in Richmond could get highlighted. So I did it that way. But anywho, once COVID hit, I you know what I'm saying? I took full flight on that. I made sure that I still highlighted my people. So that's the reason why that was the perfect person to highlight and to do an interview with. Because it did so many hits, it did so many numbers when it came down to us,
Very
being
genuine.
highlighted. Yeah. So anywho, I did that. That was during COVID, and it went not only to say viral, but it was a great story because it was a lot that came with his story that needed to be highlighted. He was in jail. They took his story. When he came out, he needed everybody to pretty much put on for him.
Yeah,
so
he reached out to Rick Ross to see if they could do some kind of collaboration.
And Rick Ross didn't care.
Yeah, he listened to him, but he didn't follow up.
Exactly.
I mean, he was like, man, how you going to take my name? How you going to take my story and not want to do business with me? And I'm coming back up.
Yeah, and that's very sad. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he made his money and he made it into business. Yeah. But the all reality about what we are, I feel like what I am, I'm not about money. You hear me? Like, I'm here to put my print. I'm not going to be here forever. So whatever I say and I'm about, that's all that matters.
Your legacy. You're talking about your legacy.
Hello. And that's it. Because when it comes down to this artist, like, the only legacy he has is the songs that people like. And if the ones that don't like that don't become legacy. Like, that's something that they forget about. So it's like, really, what are you really known about?
Yeah.
What are you really known about? Because you ain't no gangster. Right. If anything, I think he was like an officer or something like. We're supposed to be saying fuck police and all of that. So, anywho, forget all that. But the point is the fact that it becomes legacy. So it's like what you do. It's all about putting that print down. And I don't really see the real Rick Ross or the Rick Ross, right? Really putting down for what the real Rick Ross is really ultimately doing. So when it comes down to real Richmond, shout out to what we putting down is the city part and purpose. I love that because we really are here to not say we here to put down for the pride, but it's more so about the purpose, right? What are we really pushing, and I'm ultimately pushing my people. I'm pushing what God wants me to ultimately do, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to do what Myra Diane is, whatever it is that I think I'm doing, like a 9 to 5, being a mom, being a wife. I don't know that. That's not in my mind. Like what's in my mind is ultimately what is God giving me every day to do, and that's so different every day. So yes, I am a mom, yes, I could do this, I could do that, but that's not what I'm doing every day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, like, what's something, especially outsiders, when they hear Richmond or even they hear Oakland, they might have a story in their mind, right? We're talking about stories and legacies.
Oh, talk about
what?
Rich friend.
What? Oh, he hopped on the live? Is that good or bad? I don't know if that's good. Is that a good or bad sound? We don't have confirmation in the studio yet. So we got to shut down.
Your rich friend.
All right, well.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
We're not even about to do all that right now. But shout out to you, your rich friend.
Okay, y'all. There's some history there.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay, go
let me ask
for
you
it.
this, right? Going back to like legacies and stories and what you want to leave behind. So what's something that you want people to know about Richmond that they wouldn't know unless they were from there?
Man, y'all gotta come out to Richmond, California for y'all to ultimately get the whole vibe and energy that we ultimately deserve, because San Francisco and Oakland always been in the map. But,
Yeah, they always highlight it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here goes Master P and Sin and other people that definitely did it, before me. But I'll definitely say Mara Diane, this Richmond Queen, will always, as long as God wants me to here in Richmond, California, in the Bay Area, I'm gonna always highlight the people, the businesses, and the talent that's traditionally
And it's coming up. I mean, I've been living in Richmond for 11 years.
Okay.
And it has come up so much. There's really good restaurants, and I'm really
back in the day,
about
Richmond had like downtown Richmond was black owned businesses back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's really rich with culture. A lot of great athletes came out of Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because, like I said, it's because of Oakland, because of San Francisco, it doesn't get as much credit as it should sometimes.
But is that necessarily bad? I mean, it's not that busy. We kind of chill over there. It's not people. My restaurants are not packed.
Uh-huh.
There's
you definitely will find parking.
Yes, you will find parking. My favorite
That's
restaurant is brand new.
What's it called?
Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and shout out my favorite new restaurant, you guys. Mi Casa Grill. Mi Casa Grill.
I know where that's at.
Mi Casa is on.
It looked like San Francisco.
Okay.
You heard?
It is on McDonald and San Pablo, and y'all, that food.
McDonald and San Pablo.
The food.
Wait, what kind of food?
I know it's a gas
Mexican.
station.
Mi Casa, that's
It's a
Spanish.
gas station.
There's a whole lot of Mexican out there.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about by grocery outlet?
It's right by grocery
Yeah,
outlet,
I know what you're talking about.
and I sometimes park in grocery outlet.
Let's not get
But,
grocery outlet.
Right. That's okay.
I shot the
I
freshest.
shop at grocery outlet. Sometimes.
They about to make
But-
hell of
But yeah,
Please.
so Mi Casa Grill, you guys, and I know we don't ever give out no free shout outs, but let me tell you, the people are so sweet and so nice, and the food is so incredible. I mean, it is so good. It's
You better
fresh.
stop, Queen.
I'm just telling you, it is fresh.
I just got some inspiration.
It's so good. Oh my God, I love their food,
Okay.
and the people are great. So anyway,
Casa
we've got
we expect it to be
Mi
hosted.
Casa.
oh, it's good because and them drinks. Let me tell you, y'all know I love a cocktail.
Oh, they got
The drinks. Okay, don't sleep on the oh my goshos. That's my favorite drink. So
we getting a free advertisement.
I am because I eat there.
We pulling up.
I'm
I'm
just saying.
We cut the grill.
I'm
We
just
pulling
saying.
up.
I eat
The
there damn near
egg
every day. So like
Oh,
it's so
man.
good. But I want to say that it's not the only place. There are some really wonderful places to eat. New bars that are popping up all over the place. There's a new bar also right down the street from my house. So Richmond is not kind of what I grew up. When I was growing up, we weren't even really allowed to go to Richmond because way back in the day, I've said this before on this show, they had the best ice skating rink up at Hilltop. And we used to ice skate in Berkeley because me and my friends, our parents would be like, oh no, you can't go to Richmond.
What year was that, Queen? Ice skating?
Oh yes, that was back in the 70s, girl.
Okay.
That was back in the 70s.
Can we bring it back, Richmond,
right?
California?
Hilltop Mall had the best ice skating rink, but we all had to go to Iceland.
Hilltop Mall at one point had
Well,
two
you know
movie
what?
theaters.
Real quick,
Sure did.
I love how she's speaking on Richmond, California, but it's only right that I say Richmond real quick and give out a few shout outs, even if they not from Richmond. But Mi Casa Grill, I've been wanting to shout them out. So Queen, we're gonna have to get there together and definitely support them.
Yes.
But I definitely want to say real quick, because I don't know how much time I do have, but for all the interviewees that I definitely have done, Kareem Mayfield, which is San Francisco, California. We do have the real Rick Ross. So shout out to you. We got DeBarbie from North Richmond. We got Shekinah Keys. We got Don Dada, Richmond, California. We got a few more that we definitely got to shout out. That I got a couple events coming up as well for the Halloween season.
Wow.
But it's just so much. It's just so much that's going on in Richmond, California. I definitely want to say Juanita's Flower Shop today.
Yeah.
I came
Oh yeah,
up
we definitely
here.
gotta give a shout out to them.
I
Shout out
came
to
up
Juanita's.
here to give my people, you feel me, they flowers for all they done for me. It's only right that I do the same. So I definitely want to.
Where are they located in Richmond? Do you got their address to give them a quick shout out?
Yes, sir. We got, what is that, 3407 McDonald Avenue, Richmond, California, 94805. Y'all make sure y'all hit up Juanita's Flower Shop. I could have went to a Walgreens, a Safeway, but I ain't about to do that.
We went to Juanita's. We
ain't
kept it
about to
in the
do that to
neighborhood.
my people. You heard? You feel me? I'm about to give them flowers from my people. You feel me? Because I started this organization on some real stuff. From my heart, like it's from the people to the people, and on some real stuff. Like this has a lot to do with God. Like I know God started this. I know I'm here on this earth because of God. I know I'm a miracle baby, and I'm here to do what God wants me to do. So I'm only in this specific, seat because of God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure that I say that. I give God the glory. Thank you so much to you guys. You guys are the mind, body, and soul. It's just so much to say, but we got so much work to do. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely ain't done yet. This is the beginning. So I thank y'all. I give y'all the love and for like literally this and all, like I could only stay humble. That's it. That's all. This your girl, this SoRichmond Queen. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Yeah. I'm gonna keep highlighting y'all. I'm gonna keep loving y'all, and I'm gonna keep doing what God wants me to do, and I'm gonna stay in position. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for real, from the bottom of my heart. This is not the end. This is the beginning, man.
Okay, so, before you close out the show.
Hey, this ain't my show. This your show. If anything, I want some more champagne.
Yeah, get a little rhythm going.
There goes Quincy's
I want some more champagne. If anything.
I got you.
It's the last call.
Hey, last call.
We got a couple more minutes left. So I just want to ask for everybody who was impacted by what you had to share today, and everybody who wants to get in touch with you, stay in touch with you. What are your socials? How can they find you? What do you have coming up? Talk to the people.
Yes, sir. So this your girl, Mara Diane, the SoRichmond Queen. Y'all can find me on social media, which is IG right now, SoRichmond CA. I do have an event coming up in the month of October, which is going to be called Halloween. If y'all wanna be a part of that, y'all definitely can be. I need some performers, I need some vendors. And definitely I got some more things coming up. Whatever it is y'all want to create, come on, like you feel me, tap in. Let's make this happen. Let's do whatever it is that y'all got going on. Come to life. You hear me?
Absolutely.
I heard that.
Absolutely.
I mean, definitely more things coming up, but I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yes. And one last question. We
Yes,
bring
sir.
this to a close.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Obviously, you have a lot of love for Richmond. You got a lot of love for the people, and obviously love for yourself and what you're building. But where does that love come from? Why do you love Richmond so much?
I mean, I said this before. I mean, it definitely comes from God. It definitely comes from me loving me. It definitely comes from pain. It definitely comes from, me turning pain into power. It definitely comes from the people. It definitely comes from like me seeing what the world needs, like I say, what I need, vice versa. So whatever God puts in my heart, like I definitely go after. And one thing is turning pain into power. I mean, like I said, I'm fueled by pain. I'm fueled by people. I'm fueled by God. Like I'm fueled by goodness. You know what I'm saying? And anything after that is just a go.
I love it.
I could have never seen my shot, right?
All right,
yes,
we love it.
We can rejuvenate after a little champagne. We can rejuvenate.
go.
That's
There we
right.
go.
Champagne and sea moss, baby.
That's a hashtag.
Shout out to the X Show, man, for having me.
Oh, it's the act show one more time.
I love it so much.
So you heard it here first on the Anything Can Happen show, ACT for short, but currently coined by the
Anything
SoRichmond
can
Queen,
happen.
the ACT show. you heard it here first on the Anything Can Happen show on KGPC 96.9 FM Oakland and streaming online www.kgpc969.org. Make sure like, comment, follow, subscribe, share at ach.show on Instagram. That's at ach.show on Instagram. Stay tuned. We go live every single Thursday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You can also catch the rebroadcast on KGPC 96.9 and online. Stay tuned. We got some incredible stuff lined up in the weeks to come. We'll talk to you soon.
This little beat makes you want to rap on it. I'm like, am I supposed to rap?
Only if you feel it.
Aww.
Oh, goodness.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
So were they live? If they could have got on like 96 something?
No, we pre-record our show.
Oh, okay, nice.
We go live on our social media platform.